The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
When was the last time you had really good Texas-style barbecue? Eric's Family Barbecue, the way it's supposed to taste. Always delicious, never rushed, and prepared to perfection. Eric's Family Barbecue uses only 100% fresh meat, slowly smoked over mesquite wood until it's juicy and delicious. We all know their brisket is the best, but have you tried their pulled pork, pork ribs, or rib tips? Amazing, and their sides are all house-made. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip. You won't be sorry. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more information.
Arizona's most funniest morning show.
Yeah, exactly.
Morning Sickness.
I'm listening because I want to.
Mornings at 98 KUPD.
To the Brady Report in seconds. Got an email from a guy. I love this. It's a fun thing at this time of year. Got an email from a guy that's like, so here's the chronicle of how the NFL wants your team to win Super Bowls every year. Referee blaming referees for everything and stuff. It's like, if that was the case, why wouldn't the Steelers win the Super Bowl every year? Because they want the Patriots to win too. So everybody you don't like is
it's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy solely against your team. Well, I'm not even sure who your team is, but
Browns.
Love that. I love getting into those. And you know what the best argument back to somebody who says that to you is? Shh. We already knew. What? Oh, Steeler fans get a memo about it. Look for the pass interference call in the third quarter that gives us this win. It is written, it will be done.
That's such garbage. The only way he's got an argument is if the L.A. Rams pull it off and win this year.
Right.
Then I'll be like,
right. There's been times when I think they've had their hand things. I'm like,
But nobody
Patriots.
Wants the Patriots to win that much.
Not anymore. And the first one in 2001, when they got the Super Bowl in 2002, you're like,
story.
It's a nice story. Patriots, we're all Patriots, you know, the underdogs. They came out of nowhere. But then it kind of got to the point where it's like, well,
if they had a hand in it, they'd never let the Jets be that bad for so long.
No. Yeah, you're not going to allow teams like the Jets and Bears.
Large market.
Yeah, all the large market teams.
The Jets,
suck.
Giants, and Bears all suck bad.
And L.A.'s never been worth a damn.
If the Chargers and Rams are in the Super Bowl this year, you're right. There's a conspiracy theory. Let's get that market together. But come on, knock it off. But yeah, I always do that. People are like, dude, you realize your team is in the midst of a conspiracy to always be good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we knew about it. Shh. We knew about it. The conspiracy was, who can we make good? How about this city of 540,000 people?
Such garbage.
It's an amazing idea. We take a small market and we make them great. Oh, this is genius. We'll make a medium amount of money on this. Yeah. And just to make it so people aren't real sure, we'll have them lose every year to another team we have a conspiracy with. The Patriots. Boston's a bigger market. It's the silliest thing I've ever heard. But I do agree with whoever's emailing me saying the referees are ruining the game of football. It is a hard game to watch.
There's too many
They're
penalties.
so involved in the outcome of every single play. It's just out of control. And to the people who love the Houston Texans, both of you out there, your quarterback turned into Corky from Life Goes On yesterday and got to play some more. So your safety measures in football are also a joke. We put him through concussion protocol. It seemed right. Didn't you see him having the seizure on the field? Oh, no. We didn't see that. We were enjoying the free hot dogs.
I haven't seen knockouts like that since UFC.
It was a UFC knockout.
Yeah,
His hands were in that. He was having a seizure. And let's take him in that little tent.
That tent is sweet.
Tom, do you know your name? Uh-huh. That's great. He's clean.
He said, uh-huh.
He said, yes, he knew his name. When I said, Tom, do you know your name? He said, uh-huh. Clearly responsive. Which just proves that their little concussion protocol. And that's why I was suspicious of talk about conspiracy, the concussion protocol tent. I was suspicious of that needing to be a tent. Because
why are you hiding it?
Why are you hiding it? There should be because a doctor. I'll tell you exactly why.
Massage and stuff.
No, because a doctor would. Yeah, because they don't want guys. Well, Carson Wentz, whose knee exploded, and then when they showed him a few minutes out of the tent, and he walked back on the field, and it was totally unsupported and started to wobble, and they're like, we got to get him off the field for his own sake. They tried to get him back out there. But when they put things in tents, That, to me, makes it so a camera can't catch them making mistakes or having no real
Can't call
plan.
'em.
And a doctor watching would be like, that's not a concussion protocol test. He failed it. It can never be questioned. Put him in the concussion protocol hiding space. What? Why are we hiding it? We don't want you guys to see what we do in there. We tickle them.
Rochambeau.
If they giggle, it's back in. So, yeah.
He clearly laughed.
I only think conspiracy exists inside of that tent. There's no reason to build a hiding place and then say everything's on the up and up. Well, then, can't you just do that in the corner? No, there can't be any distractions. We lead them into the secret tent of concussion.
They should fold the tent up and do it like they do in the Vatican. Just a certain smoke comes out of the top of the black
Whether
smoke.
he's
Out.
he's
White,
out or
he's in.
And the tent should be a tunnel back in so he never comes out of it again. Yeah, it was crazy yesterday. If you watch that, just Google Tom Savage's seizure in the end zone, and then 3 game minutes later, he's back on the He has no clue what's going on, so they don't know anything about this concussion protocol stuff. It's crazy. But yes, the conspiracy certainly does exist, and anybody emailing me saying, you realize your Steelers are in the midst of a giant conspiracy to win? Of course I know that.
Teams are laying down right now.
Of course I know that.
What's your response to that supposed to be?
Always say yes.
I agree.
I do.
This is horrible.
That's what I say.
Watching
I don't
my
say
team
it's horrible.
win all the time.
Great. So glad we made that special deal. Goes get all the calls. Shh. It's a league-wide conspiracy. The Steelers get almost there, and then the other team with the conspiracy beats them. The 2 conspiratorial teams are always in it. They play this weekend. We'll see what goes on there. See where the conspiracy lives next.
Yeah, you got to find out who that guy's team is.
Yeah, no, he emailed, and I just told him, I'm like, I know. Isn't that crazy? Drives those people nuts, because he's probably a Ravens fan and wants to scream, or a Bengals fan.
He's trolling.
Whatever. Brady, it's time now for you to give us all the news that only Brady knows. We call this the Brady Report, brought to you by our friends at Hooters. Brady, report it.
Good Monday morning to you, Phoenix. Hello, world.
Hello.
A couple of Monday morning fun facts. The world record for most people on a commercial flight is 1,088.
Wow.
That number also includes 2 babies who were born on the flight.
2?
El
India
Al
Air.
Airlines helped evacuate Ethiopian Jews in 1991 and flew them to Israel. They fit that many people by removing all the seats.
Hold on.
Ethiopian Jews?
That's what I was just going to say. Ethiopian Jews in 1991?
Yep.
You got to talk to Janny.
I'm not sure he knows that.
Why
He
wouldn't
was
he?
in Ethiopia.
They're right next to each other.
I know, that's true. He was there.
He might have walked through there.
Yeah,
It'd be crazy if he's like,
when he was 9.
Took a wrong turn.
I hate the Jews.
What?
They're all over Ethiopia. The Jews.
They're taking over.
They're in control of the Ethiopian banks and media.
What? You have banks?
$5? What?
They have all the money, all $12.
That was very American of you to say something like that, Toledo.
Yeah.
What?
Just like,
Pile them
he
all
should
together.
know about everything
He
going
should,
on in
yeah.
Ethiopia because
Right.
he's from the Sudan.
They're,
Do you know my
You're
friend
the same
Ted?
guy that asked if there were planes there.
I know, I was screwing around.
No, you weren't.
Yeah,
We
that's
all
right.
were thinking the same thing. You just said it. They have runways?
Lewis Carroll never uses the name Mad Hatter in Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. The character is just called the Hatter, and he has a mad tea party, so people started to blend the two. You could last about 15 seconds in space without a spacesuit and helmet before you're unconscious.
so if you
But you could
put
stay
something
alive
on,
for up to 3 minutes. So what?
I was going to say, if you could put your suit on in 15 seconds. Or
Yeah,
something.
if you could get it on. A survey asked over 26,000 people in 24 different countries whether they think aliens are out there in the universe. 61% said yes. Another 22% said they aren't sure. 17% say they definitely think we're alone. Americans are 4th most likely to believe in aliens.
Oh. They both
After
get
the
that.
Russians, Mexicans, and Chinese.
Mexicans there.
People in the Netherlands and Indonesia and Turkey are least likely to believe in aliens.
Because it goes against their gods or something. It's just it's unfathomable to think this is it. As much is going on out there, and they found that black hole the other day. Like, this thing will zoom you a million miles over to the other side, and they're pretty sure this is how universes get created, with the tension and gravity inside of this. It's like, all right, there's no point to have all that stuff out there if we're the only thing. We might be the only humans. We might be the only little deal like this. There's other stuff.
Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson, New Jersey had big plans on Saturday to break the world record for the biggest snowball fight. They had to cancel it.
No snow?
Because it snowed.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
They were planning to use fake snow, plush snowballs to guarantee no one would get hurt. But when the snow started pouring down,
right.
Yeah,
6 inches.
Plush snowballs and you make a giant snowball out of it.
Right. Where was this?
Hard-packed snow in Jackson, New Jersey.
Oh. I was fun watching that Bills in class yesterday. They did a thing. They showed a clip in the first quarter. Snow with the squalls that were coming off the lake were so good. They showed during a commercial break a bunch of guys with shovels trying to clear off the yard markers, the lines, like the 30 and the 20 and the 10. And they said, watch this. And the guys run across, and they kind of get it as best they can. They run back across. And by the time, because then the squall went crazy, by the time they came back from commercial, it was already covered. It was just like dips where they had shoveled. They're like, those were cleared less than a minute ago. That's how hard this is all spinning down. It looked fun to goof around in that snow, but then you start thinking about driving home in it. Forget it.
There's a 33-year-old guy named Travis Volpicelli. He tried to walk out of a Walmart in Reno, Nevada on Tuesday night with about $800 worth of stuff in a shopping cart. But what he didn't realize was it was the annual Shop with the Sheriff event.
Oh.
Didn't make it too far.
We need to talk to the guys at Peoria PD and see if that's ever happened to them when they do that stuff.
Shoplifting during the... Would you allow it, though? If you're a cop and you got a poor kid with you, and you notice he pockets a couple of things, you just let him go, right?
Just add that to the bill.
Like if I'm a cop, and I'm like, all right, it's a Matchbox car. You can have that.
It is our...
You can have that. If the kid's got sticky fingers, you tell him afterwards, look, I saw you stealing. I'm not going to yell. I'm not going to get mad.
There's this woman in...
stealing during a shop with a cop. And then if I'm a cop, I might steal a few things of my own and blame the kid.
On it, show the process. And then what happened?
There she is. Here she is. In the morning, Joe. There she is. That's a man, by the way.
Even she's laughing.
Yeah. And you know what she's thinking in her head? They're buying it. These idiots are buying it.
And they're bought in.
I'm going to be famous.
Oh, okay. And?
Yeah. Are you kidding me? Is she?
Because it's not real.
See, John, it's proof.
Hello. Boo! On your ghost today. Boo! Not a man in a sheet, just at your door. I saw you on the telly, and I thought, she likes ghosts. I'm lonesome. So good. Don't mind me, I'm just an apparition there, love.
Blinded dudes in sheets
Just a
outside.
bunch of guys in sheets. Oh, look at all the ghosts. Here to pay attention to me. Oh, you've been haunted. This is a terrible haunting. Now take off your knickers and let's get to business. Oh, I'm being accosted by the afterlife. Right. I died in a truck accident years ago. My name's not Philip, and I don't live in Stratfordshire, and I'm not here on business. I'm a ghost. Clear
Let's
as a bell.
shag.
Clear as a bell.
You believe now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Finally have the proof we need.
It's number 20.
Hello, love. I hear you like to snog with the afterlife. I'm the afterlife provider today. So I'd say let's get down to right now.
Somebody, a fiance coming in. So tell me about this ghost.
Is that cheating?
Yeah. Because you're having sex with a neighbor with a sheet on his head.
Somebody cut her open and see what's inside.
She's all right, isn't she? I'll tell you right now. Nigel, put a sheet over your head, knock on that door and watch what happens. That bird will snog you right in front of all of her family. Oh, great. Honey, there's a ghost at the door for you. They get so brazen, they're just like, hello. Oh, I didn't know you were home. I heard you travelled a lot. Is your wife available? I'm her ghost. Hold on a second.
What do you mean,
There's a ghost here for you again. Oh, no. I hope he doesn't have sex with me. That's exactly what I'm here to do. And clean your chimney as scheduled.
It's one of the rare shag ghosts.
If you're a ghost, why didn't you just come through the wall?
I'm not an intrusive type ghost. Somewhat polite. Now, where's that wife? I want to shag her rotten.
In Portland, Oregon.
Ghost juice. Ghost juice.
I've seen A Christmas Carol. I know how
Oh,
this
no,
works.
It would have
ends
been great
up
on the interview. In fact, I'm pregnant right now.
with the ghost baby. Well, it's the same thing the Bible was based on. Well, it doesn't seem so
Maybe
silly
she's
now, does
born
it?
without original
All those people just giggling away. That's stupid. And I hit him over the head with that. Oh, crap. My whole essence. Just ruined it.
In Portland, Oregon, Robert Roy Inglesman showed up at a party. A couple of problems. One, he drank a few beers and sniffed some glue. And he's walking by the house, and he thought he heard that sounds like my ex-girlfriend. Walks in the house and lifts up the skirt. Oh, you're not my ex-girl.
Oh, my God.
Naked and aroused into the house.
He was a ghost.
Right,
was
that's a
not
good
a
excuse
ghost.
to try. That one time, see if anybody buys it.
Full wood into the house. Randomly lifts up the girl's skirt, presses up against her.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem. In all walks of life, that's going to be an issue.
In Baltimore, the Fells Point Corner Theater
Baltimore.
was putting on A Christmas Carol, and they had to cancel it. It was scheduled to happen this past Friday. The problem is the guy playing Ebenezer Scrooge is a registered sex offender.
No. Can't have that.
Was he good?
Hey, could he pull it off?
Oh, yeah, he was pulling it off.
His pants.
A lot.
So to speak.
So
but
Dustin
they
Hoffman
was
does Baltimore Little Theater now?
Yeah. He had to sit out a couple of plays. They couldn't get someone that knew his parts well enough to. There's a new term in dating called sidebarring. It's a rude deal when you sidebar. It's when your date is keeps checking out their phone during your date.
Taking little breaks from the conversation to talk to other people.
Yeah.
It is really weird that we just kind of let that part of etiquette go away. You can be with somebody.
Attention?
If it wasn't texting, if it was just a phone call.
Yeah, it was rude. And
It
now
used to
it's
be
just
so
part of
off.
life.
Like if in the middle of you and I having dinner, I'd be like, and I just made a call. I didn't say I was making a call. I didn't do it. I just opened up and just said, yeah, what's up, man? Oh, no, I'm having a great time. Screwing around. No, I'll be done about 8 o'clock. Pretty lame. All right, see ya. What were we talking about? Dude, are you going to make phone calls the whole time? Yeah, no, it's no big deal now.
Is it rude once you're married like 4 or 5 years? It's just not rude at all now, I guess. Doesn't
It's
matter
rude
if-
Both,
still. I
when
think it's
both
just
do it, I guess it's not.
acceptable rudeness.
Yeah.
Well, what'll happen is one will start doing it, and then the other will pick up their phone. Because
Yeah, right. If somebody's on, the person's like, good, now I can do it. It's not rude. Nobody's ever going to call out the rude because secretly everybody wants to check out what the hell's going on their phone.
I'm not that interested in this dinner.
So, yeah, if Megan and I are at a thing, and I'm like, she's on her phone. Good. Let me check something out here. I want to see if the Cubs got that trade done. Oh. Paul Sura texted me something.
Oh, boy.
Jesus, that is vulgar.
This will be fun.
I had to block. I told you that, right? I had to block Paul. My camera, I have a new phone, so my camera takes great pictures. This is how afraid of Paul's texts I am, because they're all vulgar. All of them. And my little alert thing comes up, so my text comes up on the screen no matter what you're doing. So I'm at the old people dinner the other night with Paula and Fred and having fun, and everybody's like, let's use your phone. It's the best pictures. I'm like, oh, hang on a second. So I go through and I block Paul. just in case. He hadn't
pops
texted
up
me,
while
but
they're
it
looking
came
at
to
it.
my mind like, block Paul Sura. So it doesn't just beep up something awful.
You didn't block Vesley or anybody
No,
else.
no. Those guys are not as frequently rising, and I know every time. I can explain away everybody else. The stuff he does. The last text I got from him yesterday was absurd. And it had it was all cuss words for no reason at all. There wasn't a...
During the Buffalo game or the Pittsburgh game?
No, for no reason between games. Just terrible, terrible cusses. It was awful.
You realize you need to keep that line of communication open, right? You're his one person he can vent to.
Yeah, no. I love it.
If that gets bottled up...
It's just inappropriate memes and terrible jokes he finds on the darkest of the dark web. Like racist animals, and it's crazy. But I had to block him so he didn't pop up during old people picture time. There's something on your screen, John. It looks like an ape is... Oh, my God! Is that a child? It is. It's Paul Sura. He's not here. Don't worry.
Yeah, I guess you don't even think
He's
about
a
it
trainer.
when you hand your phone over to take a picture.
I did. I think of Paul.
It's the thing that goes to your
First
head.
things, whatever. I don't even worry about, I'm the opposite of,
Those
most guys.
30 seconds, he happens to text.
Most guys won't let their wife see their phone. So maybe my chick is gonna. Oh, better. You can't see my phone. Megan's like, can I see your phone? Hang on a second. Yeah. What are you hiding? Paul Sura. I'm hiding Paul. I want you to know what we talk about. It's horrible.
Oh, it was at the dinner table once a couple weeks ago where you sent something horrible.
Oh, I do it. Yeah, I'm all right though.
Actually, might have been a couple weeks ago.
Mine are funny. Paul's are just weird and mean and crazy. But then they make me laugh because I'm so dark. He knows that I'm the only person in the world that will laugh at the stuff he finds. It's awful, but I block him all the time. But he's a wonderful person. He's just got this side streak of crazy. And nobody can hold my phone.
They do
because
randomly show up every now and
my
then.
phone is off limits to most people because of him.
Never heard anybody say he's a wonderful person.
He is. Paul and I get along great. A wonderful man. The heart is always in the right spot, except for when he's in that dark joking period of wanting to kill except for about the 8 people in his world he likes. I'd be that guy who was friends with Paul when the news comes and says, this is one friend. Look, I know he had some down qualities,
You
but I always
visit him
thought,
in jail?
I always thought he was kidding. No, I don't visit anybody in jail.
Oh, okay.
I don't care who goes to jail. I ain't visiting. I might Skype you.
We'll end it with a...
Just to tell you I'm not going to come visit. That's pretty much the end of our
Just so
relationship.
it's understood.
Are you not going to come visit me? No. Why?
Because you've lost your phone, there's
You're
no
in
reason to
jail,
text.
you moron. You're a jailbird. I'm not going to jail to talk to you. What am I, your brother? Even if we were brothers, I still wouldn't visit you. You're in jail. I kill one guy and I lose it. Yeah.
Whatever.
Really? What if he says
Now
he's innocent?
I visit you.
Yeah, we'll
now it
find
looks
out in
like
court.
I'm
I'm not visiting. I'm cutting ties.
Really? Eddie, what about your dad or your mom?
Did they do it?
I don't know.
Did Corey
Do you
do it?
know? Maybe they may
Are they guilty?
falsely accused. Maybe they're saying
yes,
they're
they're
innocent.
guilty.
Are they guilty?
They were found guilty.
Boo-bye. Probably
Really?
guilty. Yeah, you either did it or you were in a
What
stupid
about like a
situation.
drug charge?
What if they were
For
found
my
guilty,
parents?
but they told you
Yeah,
they
I'm not-
weren't guilty? They were found.
Of course they
guilty.
told me they're not guilty. That's what all guilty people say. Not getting a visit.
It's your parents. You got to visit.
But my parents...
Not even a fruitcake.
No. They're not my parents. They're people who pretended to be good people until they got caught.
Drugs. Come on.
No.
Would you
I used to be
Skype
extra
them?
mad at my dad. I'm like, why are you so mad at me about drugs all the time? This is you're doing this?
He was up in the stand, bored.
Come on. Nope.
Shot some heroin.
But you'd
you know.
Skype. Skyping would be all right.
Once to tell them I'm not ever going to visit them
Hey,
again. Yeah.
hey, will you act like a dragon?
Don't look for me when you get out because you're going to need money and stuff. Bye-bye.
Lose my number.
Man, I bet they'd visit you.
No
I'm not
way.
going to jail.
No way.
You say that now.
If I
Yeah,
get
your
falsely
parents-
accused and they don't visit me, I'd be like, you're right. Because to be falsely accused, you kind of have to be in a situation. You have to be around
You never
it.
know when something might pop up.
I'm not just going to be smacking down some delicious churn ice cream and standing there by the Windsor and somebody goes, all right, hands up. What happened? What's going on? You're part of like 5 murders. Ice cream.
You don't think that happens at the Biltmore?
Never.
People make mistakes.
I don't. Not
No?
jailbird mistakes. No.
That one guy, remember, was it here? He had somebody like trying to break into his house, and then they took off, and he shot at him and killed one of them.
I'd be super proud of that.
Yeah, but he went to jail because they were down the street.
His dad would visit him on that.
But he did it.
I could see
Proud
that
of you.
happening to you.
I'm proud of you, son.
It's fine. Don't visit me. I don't care. I'm in jail. I'm bad news. But I stand by what I did. I'd be an anti-hero. It'd be great.
Dan would visit one time, and you're like, what's with the wig and lipstick?
Why in the world are you the jail twink? I'm not the jail twink. I wash my shorts with a red shirt.
All right, I'm out.
I don't want to be around. This hurts too much to be around. Bye now. I was so proud of him. He had a beer.
Would you use your impressions to make friends in the prisons?
No.
No? In the cell?
Oh, come on.
With your cellie?
Yes, you would.
Your cellie's going to rape you.
I'd be one of those.
As long as you keep doing an impression.
As long as you're Sean Connery.
I'd be one of those useless jailbirds that tries to kill himself all the time until they just isolate me in a medical ward, and I would be. Life's over.
If you do Sean Connery, I won't rip your butt.
You'd be dancing.
I dance I would kill myself. I'd probably dance, but I would end up. They'd have to take my shoelaces away. There's no way I wouldn't kill myself. Please stop raping me. If you wouldn't mind being so kind as to stop sticking that inside my bottom.
That's funny.
It does sound Connery. Wow,
What?
Ow! 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 And goop. That's great stuff, man. I ain't never laughed before. Yeah, I'd kill myself.
We'll end it with a radio video.
I have no desire to run my time and come out with a story. Screw that.
That's a good one.
This is a year-end montage of the best stunt and parkour clips.
I don't think that's the video we got. That was Mario Batali. All right, here we go. A parkour stunt video. That is ridiculous.
Assassin's Creed.
Nice.
It's real.
That's the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
There's a couple other.
It's Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragons come to life. Well, that's pretty amazing.
All right.
This is not even human, this stuff. What? It's like a 12-foot. That was an 8-foot rim. I'm not impressed.
Those are the ones.
Anyway, you got to watch this. That's pretty good. We'll put this on our. What is that little guy doing? All right. There's not a whole lot to this.
Humans are amazing.
Yeah. Aren't they?
The outtakes where they wrecked are coming up.
Well, that's no big deal. That trampoline girl's doing what Cirque du Soleil's been doing for years. That's pretty impressive.
All right, that's...
Guy in a rolling bar just jumped into
to even
flip.
try that.
All right.
Okay.
Now it's just black guys beating each other up during weightlifting. All right, turn it off. We're never going to. That's stupid. You can watch that on our Facebook page. That's interesting.
Hey, there you go.
One-legged
That's one for you.
Soccer goal. There's no goalie. It's not I'm not impressed when a one-legged guy with crutches kicks a ball in a net. He's got no goaltender. Yeah, some of the stuff's pretty good. Anyway, if you want to watch it, Facebook is where we'll put that, 98kpd.com. And, of course, the HMS page. Easy enough. It's 9:38 in the morning sickness. That, my friends, is your Brady Report brought to you by...
It's 7:38.
9:38?
What did I say? 9:38? Sorry. I want to go home.
Moving time forward.
I was up very late. I went to bed on a high adrenaline rush.
Ready to go.
I want to go home.
He's excited for Sean Connery.
I'm not going to lie to you. I don't want to be here this morning. I want to go to sleep.
Everybody's freaking out driving to work. Oh, my God!
I'm 2 hours late! Well, I might as well just turn around. I'm fired.
I'm fired. I'm so fired right now.
Entertainment drill and we're going home.
Guy on the radio said it was late.
I'm trying to hurry through this one. I'm barely awake. It's 7:38. That's right. 9:38 New York time. So it is 9:38 somewhere. It's beer 30 somewhere. It's brought to you by Hooters. Our friends at Hooters bring you the Brady Report every day.
98.
What?
98.
No way.